Are you ready to jump into another deep dive with me?
Always ready to dive in.
Awesome. Today we're looking at No More Rainbows.
Ooh, yeah. No more rainbows.
It's a VR game.
Right.
And honestly, it looks super interesting.
It does. And it's getting a lot of buzz out there.
Yeah, and today we're going to be looking at a bunch of different articles and reviews and dev diaries and all that stuff.
Lots of information to dig through.
Exactly.
Should be fun.
So No More Rainbows. It's a VR game.
Yeah.
It's a platformer.
Mm-hmm.
So think like, the classics.
Yeah, you got a lot of fun.
Exactly like Mario.
Jumping around.
Yep. And it's No More Rainbows. The big thing is that you use your hands to control everything.
Yeah, no control.
You're just like in there.
You're really in the world.
You're in the world and using your hands to climb and jump and everything.
It's pretty wild.
It's a really cool concept.
It is. The world is so vibrant and colorful.
Oh yeah, and that's actually a big part of the story.
Oh, no, so.
So the game takes place in this world called the Underworld. And it used to be this like beautiful paradise.
Okay.
But then something happened.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, some mysterious force came in and just kind of like sucked all the color and light out.
So no more rainbows.
Literally no more rainbows.
Yeah.
And you, as the player,
Yeah.
you have to go in and bring those rainbows back.
I like it.
You do it all with your hands.
That's
It is. And from what I've read, the developers really wanted to focus on making that movement feel natural.
yeah, I bet that was a challenge.
Right. Because it's not just about, mapping like button presses to hand motions.
Exactly. You want it to feel intuitive.
Yeah, like you're actually climbing and jumping.
So how'd they do it?
Well, they've talked about this in a few of the dev diaries that we looked at.
Okay.
And apparently one of the big things is the haptic feedback system.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, so it's not just like you're waving your hands in the air.
Right. There has to be some feedback.
Exactly.
So what does it feel like?
Well, they said they've worked really hard to make it subtle but effective.
Okay.
So like imagine you're reaching out and grabbing a rock. You'd actually feel the texture of that rock in your hand.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and they've even like worked in this system that replicates the feeling of
Oh, wow.
like as you pull yourself up or something.
You really feel like you're working those muscles.
Yeah, and I think that's what really sets this game apart from other VR platformers,
I can see that.
because it's not just about the visuals.
Right. It's about the physicality, too.
Exactly, how that changes.
So how does it change the system?
Well, a lot of the early reviews have talked about a steep learning curve.
Yeah. Sounds like a workout. Exactly. Once you get okay.
Or brace yourself for impact.
Oh wow.
That's something you don't get.
That's a whole other level of immersion.
Exactly, and the developers have even hinted at some newest computers on that hand gestures.
Oh, cool.
Like, think about having to physically watch an match your strikes.
Sounds intense.
Yeah, it really pushes VR gaming towards this whole new level of fun.
I'm really starting to see why this game is getting so much
It's not just a VR game, like it's a VR game.
definitely.
You ask these questions like, what does it mean to fully embody a character in a virtual world?
And that's a question with implications beyond gaming.
Totally. It can be huge for things like virtual training simulations or even therapy.
That's fascinating.
It makes you wonder what it would actually feel like to be so immersed in the game world
Yeah.
that your hands become your primary tools.
Like your connection to that virtual reality.
Exactly. How would that change the way you play, how you strategize, and even how you experience the story?
It's definitely something to think about.
It really is.
I think we've given our listeners a lot to chew on.
I think so too.
Until next time,
See you in the next deep dive.
bye!
Right.